baby. 9 times out of 10. You lost your dog, you been through it all, I know how they feel, yeah. Got a hole in my heart, I'm forever scarred, but somehow I still care. Know they thought I would fall, but I'm standing tall and look at me still, yeah. And whenever I call, my niggas gon' come if they in a wheelchair. Feel like dodging the hate today, I'm probably gon' ride in the Charger. Thinking about the mistakes I made, I get in my mood and go harder. If I stay on my pace and stay in this lane, I'll be harder than lava. I don't know how I did what I did, I'm just thanking the Heavenly Father.
Yo, what's good, man? Back again. It's been a while, but we back.
Sir, back in action, baby. Special guest.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Special guest, my boy Mace, man.
Yo, what's
Hooper,
good,
you know what
y'all?
I'm saying? Yes, sir. So we just going, you know what I'm saying, give you a little intro. You could talk about yourself for a little bit, and we just gonna hop right into everything, man.
Sure.
What's good, y'all? I'm Mace. Known these dudes for a minute now. Grew up in Connecticut with these dudes, seen these dudes hooping for a minute now. So it's good to be here, good to be on the podcast, good to talk to these dudes again. So let's get straight into it.
Where you at school
Yes,
right
sir.
now? Tell them about your
Oh yeah. I'll go to D2 in California, Santa Barbara. I'll go to Westmont College now.
Fire,
sir.
Mm-hmm.
fire. And we definitely gonna get into all that. But
Yeah, for
just to
sure.
start, so basketball, you just say you're a hooper, you know what I'm saying? You play college ball. So how'd you start playing ball? How'd you start picking up the basketball when you was young?
Just family thing. My dad was a hooper. My uncle hooper. He played D1 in Charleston Southern down in North Carolina. So just whole family bunch of hoopers, and just I started growing before everybody else, So my dad just put the ball in my hands, and rest is history.
Facts. Okay. And then so you started off at Newington High, right?
Yep.
That's where you was at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
So
you
I
was
did. Oh, you go.
okay.
You go. My
Yeah,
fault.
no. Go ahead. So I was just gonna
No,
say you was there
I
for how
did
long?
all the way to my junior year there. So I did like all the travel with Newington. So like 8th grade, and I went to high school, did my junior year there. So freshman, sophomore, junior, and I reclassed to go to prep school after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So good thing you brought that up. So what was your experience like at Newington compared to the prep school?
So Newington, like public school is, it's different. Like not a lot of people on your team kind of want the same goals as you. So it's kind of different, and then Newington is just kind of, like we had Jared Simmons, I know y'all know him, and Nick Waterama.
Mm-hmm.
So like once they kind of left, like Newington just kind of stopped caring about the basketball program. There's we had our good couple runs and like we done now. So, after
Yeah.
they kind of left, they kind of not really gave up, but there was like they kind of drew the attention away to like other sports and other programs at the school. So we weren't really like much of a threat or like a good program at Newington. We had some good guys come in and out, but no one was really like kind of serious on like on my level on how I wanted to like take it and go on to the next level. So but I mean I love all my dudes from Newington. That's still
Facts.
family. I love that experience. It made me who I am today. So I mean I'm grateful for it all.
Yeah, that's fire, bro.
Definitely.
So what was the reason for you to go to prep school? And Q mentioned the prep school you went to.
Yeah, so Winchendon Prep School out in Mass. So I went there just to get more looks. I really wasn't getting hella looks at Newington. Um, so I went to prep school. Just to find something. And then within the first couple months I was there, first 1 or 2 months, I got my first offer from Hartford. So I was excited about that. The crazy thing was like Hartford is like right down the street from me. Like it's like 45 minutes away from me. So like going from like I had to move all the way from Mass or from Newington all the way to Mass just to get an offer that was 45 minutes from my house. Like it just
Facts.
showed that like Newington just like they weren't doing what they had to do to get me like that college exposure.
Facts.
For real. And
Okay, and then
how were you able to adjust to double A basketball? Because y'all double A, right? Which of them was double A?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how was it like adjusting to the prep school basketball compared, coming from public school? I know the I played in it too. I went to Masters, so I know how it is. I never played in public school. I played high school, so I don't know that experience or like what it was like playing there, but I do know the prep experience. So Q explained like the difference.
The difference is like public school is like you have one or two dudes on a team in public school that kind of like are nice, they're nice. But when you get to prep, it's like their seventh, eighth man is like either going D3, or if you play them nicer teams, is like gonna be a D1, D2 prospect. So it's just like everybody you playing against has the same goals, same ambitions as you, and wants it. So like they're gonna go out, and like every game we had, there was at least one coach, whether it was JUCO, D3, like there was at least one coach that was watching somebody, whether it was on my team, their team. So everybody's just kind of playing their hearts out because they know that somebody's at least watching it.
Definitely. I definitely feel that. When you go to that prep environment, there's gonna be like growing pains, do you think?
What'd you say?
Like when you go to that prep environment, like there's gonna
Mhm.
be like struggles you face, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh
So
yeah.
you think that like you know what I'm saying? You stay in the CIAC, you probably average like 25, 15 your senior, if not more. You know what I'm saying? Like 25 points, 15
Mhm.
boards. You think going to that prep level where it's like you can't get away with as much really helped you for now? Like you think you're like, all right, I've already been through stuff like this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I know a bunch of dudes now that I see that like they average, 30 at their public school, 40 at the public school, which is cool. Like that's impressive to do, but
Mm-hmm.
like when they get to that next level, they're not really much of as a facilitator or a passer, and they are really ball dominant. And what I learned like really early is that like I had um shout out to my boy Sam Towns and Jay Rogers. Jay went D1 to New Orleans, and then Sam went to Ohio. So like I had dudes like next to me that like were either better than me or just the same level as me. So I was like, damn, I have to give them the ball too. So it made me learn like, damn, I have to pass. I have to get my shots without the ball in my hands and stuff like that. So it definitely made me a lot better.
Okay. I
Um,
like that.
I got a question real quick. What was like the most important thing you learned being at prep school that applied to, life?
Just learning how to like live by myself. Like I dormed there. I was by myself. I was like 2, 3 hours away from home. So it was not like nothing crazy, but like that was my first time like being that far away from home and living by myself. So like being able to like advocate for myself in the classroom, and make sure like I'm eating every day, make sure I'm getting to class on time, I'm waking up for these like 6 a.m. workouts and stuff like that. So just being able to like live in my own space, like that definitely prepared me for moving on for college. And it's like when I came back home, I just felt like way more mature.
Facts. Okay. I like that. So when you were in high school, there was obviously at the end we all had the pandemic. So
Mhm.
ultimately you decide to go to Southern, right? So why like obviously that's another step in your journey. Why did you decide to go there? Was it just because of COVID or you know what I'm saying? Like what were the reasons behind going there at first, straight out of prep
So
school?
they kind of came out of like left field. I was like you said, we was in COVID, so I was just sitting in my dorm room, just chilling, online classes, just doing some work. And like my head coach is calling me, and we're just talking about like what's the next plan. Cause I was really anxious. Like I was like, like COVID's here, a bunch of these like colleges are giving their seniors like another year. So I was like, what are we about to do? So we called like a bunch of schools up, that had offered me in the past, and we're like, hey, like, what's your thought on Mason coming there? And they're like, hey, like, we just had like 4 seniors say like we want to do another year, so we're like, they're
Mm,
like, oh, so we don't really know what's about to happen. So then Coach Burrell called out of Southern, and at first I was like, damn, like I really don't want to go D2 because my whole dream was to go D1. But then like I talked to him and I was like, damn, he's a really good dude. And I know my boy Sean James. I know you guys know Sean, so he was over
facts.
there. So like I talked to him for a little bit before. And he's like, yeah, man, like it's real nice over here, and like we can come, we can hoop, we can do it. And I was like, yo, like, and I really didn't know who like Scott Burrell was. I heard his name before. And then my parents like said, oh, like that's him, like that's that dude. And I was like, I really don't know him. And then I remember my mom was like, he's from The Last Dance, and I was like, he's from The Last Dance. Like
Mm,
what is she talking about? And I remember I was like, oh my God, like he played on the Bulls with Jordan. So I'm like, yo, like this could be that opportunity that takes me from here to here when I get to go play for a dude who's played at that such a high level and has like done it for years. So he got drafted. I can't remember first round out of UConn. Um, he was like a dual sport athlete. He was like in the MLB for a little bit. He almost got drafted there too. So like he's just like a Connecticut legend, and I'm just like, yeah, like it would be like an honor to basically learn from this dude and take in like what he can give me. So we
Facts.
talked, and they offered me a scholarship, and then like 2 weeks later, they offered my boy Kazell a scholarship, and then that's when I was like, okay, like this is like. At first, I was like, I wasn't too sure, but then everything started to come together a little bit, and I was like, yeah, I could definitely see myself doing this.
Okay, I like that.
That's
I
fire.
like that a lot.
I know you say you played with the Bulls, so did you guys get any Michael Jordan stories?
Oh my gosh, we got a bunch of Michael
Facts.
Jordan stories. I remember before the season started, we had like a cookout at his house, so we drove up to his house. Like his like wife cooked up some food. His kids are running around. It was a good time. The whole team came, and we're just sitting down. And it was like Sunday. It was like on a Sunday, so we watching some football. And we're just talking. Like he's real good friends with Ray Allen, so he's got a bunch of Ray Allen stories. He's telling us. He's telling us about the team with the Bulls, and he was telling us how crazy Rodman was. Like the stories, like it made sense because like we watched The Last Dance and we're all caught up into the basketball, but hearing it from somebody who's actually there, like it just seemed like so unreal.
Facts.
That's fire.
So
So
then,
go ahead.
all right. So then, basically, um, what? So you're at Southern your freshman year. I don't know, like if you want to talk about what happened, like what made you want to transfer from Southern, you can. If you don't want to, then you don't have
Oh yeah,
to.
no,
But
yeah, we could talk. It's just,
uh,
sometimes like I'm not gonna say I mean, it was a great experience. I got there and I expected to just like I had all these offers going into high school or going into college. So I was like, I'm gonna be the man. Like I had all these D1 offers, like so I'm supposed to be the man. And when I got there, that just didn't happen. And for me, like it was kind of like threw me off guard because I thought I was like, like I thought I was all this and I was doing all this, like all these workouts and I was waking up early and eating well and lifting. So I was like, I'm prepared for this. And I got there, I was just kind of, I wasn't gonna say unprepared because I feel like I was ready, but I don't think I took like advantage of the opportunity that was given. I think I kind of misunderstood what my role was supposed to be. So I think if I played better into that role, I could have had a better situation. But me and in the coaching staff, we just they wanted me to do something that I really wasn't good at or comfortable with. And and some things just don't work out. And then I realized when I was growing up that like you could do your absolute best, and some things just still won't work out. So I learned that from that experience. And then I just we both decided as a group and as them as not even looking at as coaches to me, but as like people that want to support me and help me, that it would be a best decision to just try and find a different school and to go from there.
okay. Do you
Mhm.
feel like you like learned from Southern?
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. It
Okay.
definitely made me hungrier. Definitely made me hungrier because I felt like not that I wasted that opportunity, but that I kind of like misinterpreted it. Like I could have took it if I wanted it a little bit more, if I was a little bit hungrier. So when I went to Juco, which I had transferred from Southern, that's where I kind of took my anger out on that.
Facts. Okay. And I definitely want to dive into the JUCO grind a little bit because I went JUCO, you went JUCO too, but you went
Yeah.
to all the way out there, and Cali got its own independent league, and
Hmm.
that's far. Like Cali, like you have to take a plane. I guess you could drive, but like it's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You really got to take a plane for it. So like, was that like on some stuff like yo, this is like my last chance sort of, or that you were just taking like a leap of faith, like yo, I'm about to go ball out, and I'm like, what I'm saying, transfer somewhere else after.
It was kind of like a leap of faith because I
Okay.
was like, because that really was the only school that was kind of reaching out. So like after COVID, like all the D1s, I talked to Quinnipiac a little bit, but they're like, we don't have enough on you because like we haven't seen you play in like 2 years because you didn't really play at Southern that much, and we didn't see you your senior year, and we offered you your junior year, so like we haven't seen you really play in like 3 years. So
Yeah.
like we're not going to be able to give you a scholarship, and I like can't really afford to just go to school like that. If I want to go somewhere, I kind of want, I need a kind of like a scholarship to play. So I go down. He was basically so the head coach at the Juco I went to, Cuesta College. He's good friends with my prep school coach, so they sent me down there. So they got in contact. I went down there. Can't remember, like May 2021. Took a visit, and then I was like, yeah, like this is it. Like this is where I have to go to basically kind of like earn that respect that I had for myself. You know what I'm saying? So I have to.
Definitely.
I went down there, and yeah, that's about it.
Facts.
I mean, I can't speak on the JUCO experience, but I know we played some JUCO teams when I was at IMG, so I know how hungry they are, and I know how intense it is because it's really like a last chance you for a lot of people.
For sure.
Definitely.
How intense were your practices? Because I know everybody was trying to get it, and sometimes it can lead to like people being selfish. Like he can speak on it. Like sometimes his team was selfish, trying to worry about themselves. But how were the practices? How was the environment there?
I mean, the practices were tough. I mean, it was like the coaches kind of like all coaches kind of have to let you play through your mistakes. That's how I feel like coaches should let you play through your mistakes so you're learning, especially when you're on a new team. And we had like a bunch of international dudes. So like everybody, like we had like a little bit of a language barrier. We had a kid from France who barely spoke like any English, but I mean, like he's 6'9", so he's got to play. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's just different things that like we have to like get past as a team. And like we had a bunch of kids from like Europe who just play like a different style of basketball.
Facts.
So like it was me and one of my boys, Aaron. We was over there, and we're playing like this transition basketball, get it out the net, push, go, fast breaks, dunks, lobs, and like he's got crazy handles, so he's going by people, shifty, get to the lane, and like we had dudes who were like slow and like they want to run sets, they want to pass the ball 100 times before to get a shot off, use the whole shot clock. So like all of us coming together, it took like a little bit of like a while for us to like all kind of mesh. But I mean, we all had like the same goal. It was to get a scholarship, and continue with our career. So like we all just had to lock in and just do it all together. But yeah, but definitely it was a lot of conditioning, especially in Cali. Like it really wasn't like cold, so it was all year round. It was we just outside, So
Yeah.
Yep.
it's definitely different. It's definitely different.
I think like you
I was in
said.
Florida too, bro.
No, in fact, for you was in Florida.
That's,
Fact.
and it was hot as
Oh
hell.
yeah, it's exactly, yeah, all that outside work, man.
You got
I'm
no
gonna
choice,
say
bro.
the thing is
Exactly. You're like,
like
damn,
with
it's like
like
93. You're like, oh, it's perfect. It's perfect outside.
Nice.
Exactly. It's mid-December and it's 70 out.
That's what
I'm
I'm
like,
saying,
yo,
bro. It'd be January. Everybody back home. They got their coats on. We outside running.
exactly. I FaceTime
but
one
I
of my
was
boys. He got like his bubble on. He's like, yo, where you going? I'm like, I'm outside. He's like, bro, why is it sunny and why are you sitting at the pool? I'm like, what
I'm
you
in
mean,
Cali.
bro? I
I'm
mean,
in
Right,
yeah,
Cali.
right.
nah,
Shoot. But so the thing that I can say is that like so I've played with you never in like a real setting, but I've just seen how you are as an individual and what I'm saying how you are in workouts and stuff. You not like a selfish dude. And you said that y'all all had the same goal of, what I'm saying, furthering our basketball career. And what I can say is that from my experience at JUCO, it's obviously different for everyone. From my experience at JUCO, a lot of the dudes there, what I'm saying, was trying to further their basketball career, but it interfered with the team stuff, which in turn interferes with others looking good, So like instead of someone making that one more pass, they're gonna shoot themselves. Instead of someone making that extra kick, when they get into the lane, they're gonna try to, force one up at the rim or something like that. Like, do you think because I know for a fact you're not a selfish basketball player. Do you think like that made you more do you think that like changed your mindset at all? Or you were just like, yo, I'm just gonna play ball.
At first, because I kind of had, I won't go lie. At first, I had that chip on my shoulder. I was like, damn, like I really went from D2 full scholarship to community, like a JUCO, in California. So I had that chip on my shoulder, like I got to get back to where I know I can play at. Um, but then I kind of calmed down. I was like, okay, like I can't play. I can't win the game by myself. No matter how good you are, you could have 60 points and like still lose. Like these dudes in the league, like Dame could have 70 and they could still lose. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I'm not trying to say I'm Dame, but I'm just saying like
Nah, facts. I feel you,
you
bro.
can't win the game by yourself. So I'm like I'm a willing passer. I love passing the ball. So like, and we had two dudes. Shout out Drew and Juani. Juani's playing D2, I think Colorado. They both hit 100 threes on the team. So one season, our season, they both had 100 threes together. Or not together. They had 200 threes together, but they both hit 100 threes. So they were knockdown shooters. So I drive, kick, like it's just it makes me look good and it makes them look better. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy
Facts.
assists. Yeah, I was a little selfish at the beginning, but then I was like, okay, like these dudes can shoot, and my boy Aaron can handle the rock. So like we were good. We were good. We just didn't have like a crazy amount of height, so I kind of hold us back. But I just love playing basketball and I love facilitating. So I really wasn't that selfish.
Yeah. Nah, and I think like I'm not gonna say JUCO is for everybody at all, like whatsoever. But I think like at least just for me, like my thing is like, bro, after I came home from there, like after I came home from JUCO, even this year I was technically at a JUCO, like even coming home from it, like
Mhm.
you're like the way you think about basketball, like it can either make you as a hooper or it can really break you. And I think like if it makes you like you just go like when you hoop, at least now for me, like when I hoop, I just play. Like I'm
Yeah.
not worried about like if this person swing me the rock or if the coach gonna play me, like bro, I just compete. Like if I'm on the game, I'm compete, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, for sure, for sure. No, I definitely had those games or those practices where I questioned, bro, do I even want to keep playing basketball? I was like, I
Facts.
love the sport, I love it, but it's just like sometimes it's like, bro, like come on, you know what I'm saying? No, I definitely feel that though,
Definitely.
100%, 100%.
Definitely.
I've been there too, bro. Trust me. Them practices this
Yeah,
year, you just
bro.
walk out.
Every Hoopers had that. Like they get home, they sit down, and like, yo, like, is this worth it? Is it all
I'm
worth it,
saying,
bro?
you be thinking about that shit mid practice, like, damn, what's gonna happen if I just leave right now?
Yeah, exactly.
Not facts if I just walk
Yeah,
out and don't come back
Bro,
ever.
so it'll be one of the
you
days
hear
with mad
suicide, you're like,
conditioning. Mad conditioning. You
yeah,
just
bro.
like, fuck this shit.
Uh-huh.
Or
You
like,
hear
bro, like
suicide. Yeah, I
Right.
can't do it.
or like
Can't do it.
someone's just frying you. Someone's just
Yeah.
frying you, and like you can't get, and then you can't make no bucks. Like you missing everything. You
Yeah.
getting plucked, and then coach
Yeah.
just make you run, yelling like yelling in your face and all that, bro. You want to walk out the gym,
Who is
bro.
it?
Nah, no, for sure. It'd be like that though. It'd be like that for sure.
I
Hey,
mean, shoot, you definitely need those days for real though.
nah,
No,
man,
those
it
humble you
makes you love it
quick.
though.
Those humble you real quick.
You
Yeah,
Humble
need
you
man.
real quick.
those days, bro.
Yeah, nah,
Need
for
them.
sure.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Q. Go ahead, Q.
Uh,
That's you,
I
gang. You got
was
it.
talking about, what where you say you was at right now, Cal?
Westmont College.
This gonna be your first year there?
First year, yeah.
Yeah. So what are some of your goals this year? It can be academic, and on the basketball court.
And off the court
Cool.
too.
Yeah, and off the court as well.
Ooh, that's a good question. What are my goals? Just to have fun, man. Just to enjoy it. You know, I was talking with E about this the other day. It's just like sometimes I take basketball or even like hoopers in general take basketball so serious. Like
Facts. We were.
it's like we really all started playing the sport at a young age because we loved it and it was fun for us. You know, sometimes hoopers get so like all messed up with like, oh, I gotta have 30 or I gotta play good or I have a good game. Like, no, there's dudes in the league that have off nights and they get paid millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not them. So it's like we're gonna
Not
have bad
facts.
games. We're gonna have like bad shooting days. We're gonna get plucked. We're gonna get dunked on. We're gonna get crossed. Like it's just to enjoy the moment. Like I'm about to be in Santa Barbara and my campus is like on a mountain. Like I'm just gonna try and take it all in. Like obviously I'm still locked in. I'm still doing all the work and stuff
Sure.
like that. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna embrace it. Like I'm not gonna be on the bus. Like we play in Hawaii, so we take two flights to Hawaii. So like I'm not
Oh,
gonna
that's
be like
lit.
just like this on a flight, like
Yeah,
me
facts.
and being all serious looking. Like no, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna make sure I'm having fun with the team, but I'm still gonna be locked in and doing what I have to do. So number one goal is just to enjoy it, make it worth it. Because when I get too caught up into the basketball and I'm like, damn, I played bad that game, and my whole like week before my next game is just like me being upset about it. I'm not gonna be able to enjoy anything else. So just
Facts.
that's my number one goal is just to love the game and the game will love me back.
Nah, facts. I think, bro, me and Mace, we talked about it the other day, like in high school, just be mad serious. And me and
Yeah,
Q talk about that all the time. Like, bro, if you don't have stuff outside of basketball that keeps you up, like it's gonna be hard.
exactly.
Like it's gonna be, and you have to just have fun. Like you have to like enjoy life, whatever that is. Enjoy life and
Hmm.
have fun. Because if you don't, bro, like it's gonna kill you. Like I think I forgot who
Exactly,
said
bro.
it. someone was like, you can't depend on basketball for your happiness or
I was
something
just
like
gonna
that.
say
You know,
that. Yeah, I was just gonna say that's Kobe. Kobe said
my
that shit.
fault. My fault.
And if Kobe,
Kobe's okay. You got it.
all right, rest in peace, Kobe.
Kobe's quote.
No, facts.
If Kobe can say that, bro, and he's known for his work ethic, like, come on, you don't have to put
Exactly.
everything in the like basketball can't be your everything, because if it's your everything, your mental clarity is not gonna be there.
Exactly.
Not facts.
The
Now we're
fact.
gonna get into a couple of fun questions. If you got any more questions for him, Q, about this?
Nah, it's vibe.
Bet. So we got a little couple fun topics right now. So we are gonna go top 5 artists in rotation right now that you got.
Yes, sir.
Top 5. You already know number 1.
Good afternoon,
Facts.
friend. How can I help?
He's speaking.
Is that me? I was like, that's cute.
You can hear me? You heard that?
Yeah.
Bro, my Siri be acting dumb. Hold on, my bad. I was like,
Like,
what the heck? All right,
I
go.
thought, I thought my computer was trying to update or something. Nah, number 1's got to be Raw Wave, man. Y'all know that.
Know it.
Y'all know it.
I already know it.
Come on, that's the
That's
goal.
just that pain, bro. That pain do something different, man.
Facts.
So Raw go you number 1.
All right.
I feel like you have to throw Drake in there because it's Drake.
Fair.
But like, I just don't know what slot, because he rotates. Sometimes like he could have like, old Drake. You put some old Drake on, like, damn, it's old Drake. Like he don't miss, But sometimes like, I'm not feeling it right now. So Drake's def in there. I mess with Sleepy Hollow and Chef G. That's definitely a vibe.
Hey, up there.
Yeah, for sure. Who else I'm fucking with? Oh, that's a good ass question. J. Cole def up there too.
Oh, world.
J. Cole.
Okay, so that's 5, right?
Yeah, that's 4.
I think Chef G and Sleepy Hollow like on the same line. They both like the same
person.
rapper.
Okay, one more.
Yeah, they're the same person. So I got one more. Why be? Oh, that's a good ass question. It depends, really.
Okay.
Like Meek Cold, but you can't listen to Meek 24/7, or you're just gonna be like want to shoot somebody all the time. So you can't really be doing that.
He said you can't listen to Meek all the time.
You want to go back to the trenches, right?
Exactly. You just be in the car. Yeah, you be like, yeah, nah, you can't be listening to Meek like that.
Spam bar for bar, yelling that shit at the
Right.
radio.
Exactly. Like, yeah, now you're gonna lose your voice, bro. You can't be doing that. So damn. Oh, Future. I'll go with Future.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
I like
do
that.
Like that.
Future Chris, for sure.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Yves, you got any more?
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say that this like last one, this like a little fun one too that we've been doing for everyone is that what would you say to your younger self or like the kids?
Oh, I'll say, well, what I kind of touched on earlier, it's just have fun, man. Like this life thing is so short, and like if you think about it, like the COVID year makes everything feel like 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So like it's like so much has changed from like 2017 to from now. So it's just like just enjoy it, man. Just enjoy everything. Don't take anything for granted, man. Like just be with your family, be with your friends, man. Be with your loved ones. Enjoy every second of it.
Like that.
Don't just take every day. And the best thing, right, is do something that makes you happy at least once a day. That's what you have to do.
That.
Because I feel like I've been living by that. Just at least one, like it could be the smallest thing in the world. If it's something you're looking forward to, make sure you get it done, because that will make you so much happier at the end of the day. So that's what I would tell my younger self, or my son, or my daughter, or whatever.
I like that a lot. I definitely me and Q talk about that too sometimes. Like when we were younger, I don't know if maybe you could like attest to this too. Like when you're younger, you get so caught up in like friends and like social media and all this, then a third, you be forgetting to take time. Like, bro, I probably hang out with my family more now than I did when I was younger, bro. Like, and I'm like getting to the age where like I'm getting older, so it's like I like the parents used to always say it, like, bro, like you don't want to grow up. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you don't like when you're older, you want to be. Like, it's actually wild, bro. It's wild. But I definitely like that. I definitely can.
I'll be telling some of the kids I'll be coaching, bro. You don't want to grow up too fast. You just want to enjoy it. You want to
for real.
I know, like
that's another thing.
my parents used to say the same thing, and I'm like, oh, I want to grow up, I want to drive, I want to be able to buy stuff and all that. And now I'm here, I'm like, damn, like I don't want to drive nowhere, like I want to stay home. And shit. Like, so no, for sure, I get it, man.
Yo, literally, this dude Q sent me a meme. It was like when you remember when you was younger in the summertime, you got fun, but now you got work and you gotta drive around mad or
Exactly,
something like that.
exactly,
In that hot ass sun.
No, exactly. Yeah. No, for
Like,
sure.
yo, I used to be outside every day in the summer. Like, yo, bro, I wish I was da 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 da. Now I'm like, yo, I just want to go to the park again, bro.
Right.
No, exactly.
But shoot, bro, that's it for me. That's all I got.
I'm chilling.
That's all I got. I know. Bet.
Perfect.
I appreciate you, my boy Mace.
Of
Always.
course, man. It's always good talking to y'all, man.
Appreciate it. Definitely. But that's it, man. GBD, another episode in the books. We got more content, more episodes coming for y'all. Stay tuned.
Sir. So we out.
That's it.
Baby, 9 times out of 10. You lost your dog, you been through it all, I know how they feel, yeah. Got a hole in my heart, I'm forever scarred, but some